What's up, Dog Squad? Trusty back with another video on the channel, and in today's video, we are going to be reacting to the wild card round of the 2023-2024 NFL playoffs. Definitely sad the Cowboys didn't get into it. It's painful, but you experience as a Cowboys fan the past years. You get there, you have a great season every year, and then that happens. It's very bad. We keep cheering for the regular season, hoping they do something, and they don't, so just got to keep on cheering. Maybe something will happen. I posted some stuff this week on Cowboys and stuff. I had my reaction on my posts, all that, and I have my daily videos on as well. So I'm glad I'm able to do this week due to the snow, and I'll be back at school tomorrow just for a day. But as we get into this video, thank you so much for watching all my videos and shorts and all that, posts, and we've done really well on the posts, by the way. I thought further than I thought we would ever here on the channel. But especially speaking of going far, the videos have really boomed. We have now hit over 100 views on 4 of my Only Out Scores videos. The biggest was the Packers at Cowboys video. 600 views was the biggest so far, as I just said. We are now at 777 subscribers. So if we can get that to 800 by February, that would be amazing. We can get to 900 by March, and we get to 1K by April, and that's my goal on my bio. So let's just try to at least get to 1K by April. So if you haven't subscribed, go down below and subscribe. Now without further ado, let's get right into this video, Dog Squad. We're going to start with the Browns at Texans. I just want to say, I will be, now that is the playoffs, I do want to get the specific stats, because it depends on who can play in the playoffs and not, and this, I was waiting to get to now. I've been on the NFL all the time during reactions this year, since when I started back, I think like week 8 or something, or I think actually maybe week 3, then I kind of bounce around, but then I'm actually going to start focusing on playoff stats now. That's, sorry. So, alright, so here we go with the Browns and Texans. Browns didn't play well. They've definitely had some better playoff games, and, it happens to Cleveland. They're not the best playoff team, but they did get off to them. Joe Flacco came off the couch and got there and got the team in the playoffs after having 3 other QB injuries and all that, and 4 different quarterbacks. Texans, man, CJ Stroud's a dog. He is definitely a top 5 QB. Being a rookie, best I've seen. To actually win the playoff game, Dak didn't even win the playoff game for us. Much as well he played in that playoff game was a tough one. This one, hats off to CJ Stroud, man. We're playing him next year in AT&T Stadium. It's gonna be. I can't wait to play him and see what happens. But man, it's been fun so far watching him play this year. Brown Texans definitely. Played a couple weeks ago, doing that. A couple weeks ago, it was amazing. Well, actually, it could have been amazing, but the Texans were injured, and the Browns just flat out went full, God mode in that game. But here we go. We're going to go individual stats now. We got Joe Flacco not having the best game. He did have 307 yards. I don't think that was maybe that was a little bit in garbage time. He had 1 TD, 2 interceptions, wasn't the best. Kareem Hunt actually had a good game. I thought he had 2 TDs. He had only 26 yards out of 8 carries, so it was kind of some short stuff. David Njoku had 93 yards, so he kind of did well. Amari Cooper, after going off last time in Houston, he didn't do so well, 59 yards. And, yeah, I mean, not many. Kareem Hunt had a receiving TD, that's why. He had a rushing TD, and the defense didn't do much. So much for that elite defense, but, hey, they did well that year, and now we go with the Texans, and oh my gosh, I keep clicking that. Well, it's right there. Okay, we go to the Texans. CJ Stroud, like I said, 274 yards, 3 TDs against a really good Browns defense. Devin Singletary, 66 yards, led the team in rushing. And the receiving was led by Nico Collins, as Dalton Schultz was a tight end getting the TD with a TD. Brevin Jordan got a TD, and then John Mechie was out of the top 4 that did not get a TD, but he did do well. And then you have also the defense doing really well. Christian Harris and Steven Nelson getting the interceptions. Those were the back-to-back pick 6s that Joe Flacco threw. But now, hey, that was a good season for the Browns. Texans season isn't over. So I was about to say not so much. Season not over yet. So we will see them in Baltimore this week. That'll be an interesting game. We'll be previewing that. Also, remember, I will have my wild card recap thing tomorrow. I'll have the divisional starting the division, like welcome to the divisional lobby. I'll have all that, just so you let you know. So we're in the Dolphins and the Chiefs, and I have to say, Dolphins are not ever ready for these big games. Cowboys aren't either. Dolphins, though, man, they still have that playoff drought without winning one, and they still can't get one. They proved all season they couldn't play. We at least did prove that we can beat good teams this season. Dolphins only beat us somehow. Chiefs, though, like Patrick Mahomes, man, he does really well in the playoffs. Dolphins couldn't handle the cold. They're used to that they're used to that summer weather and all that. And as you see, Tua throwing 199 yards, one interception, one TD. Did throw that one to Tyreek Hill and all that. I mean, yeah. So, good. We'll see the Chiefs. They'll play the Bills, and we'll discuss the Bills game in just a little bit. Now we go to the Dolphins stats. We got Tua Tagovailoa, like I already reviewed his stats. Raheem Mostert led the team in rushing, only 33 yards, 4.1 averaging carry. Tyreek Hill makes sense. He did get that 62. He did get that TD. That was about most of his receiving yards, so he didn't really go off. The defense didn't really do much. No sacks, no sacks on Mahomes. No interceptions. Didn't really do much for this Dolphins team. But we look at the Chiefs, though. We see Patrick Mahomes having 262 yards and a TD. Offense wasn't the best efficient, but hey, it was good. Isaiah Pacheco did get his rushing TD, and Rashee Rice did get his receiving TD. So you did have some good efficiency there. The defense did have one sack that was made by Mike Edwards. Or one interception. I got stuck with it. 1.5 sack for George Kalafris, and I think a half sack goes to, of course, Chris Jones. So the Chiefs' defense did do somewhat good. They did, so I would say they did had a good game there with that interception. So Chiefs, let's see if they can keep proving in the playoffs, because they've definitely had some good playoff history. Man, it was tough. Very, very tough. This is what proves we have players, we have an organization that can't play in playoff games. We do. I really wish I was sitting here right now saying, man, what a game of this Cowboys team. Can't wait to play Detroit. But no. Sorry we didn't know Detroit won. They won. We'll go over there in a second. But, come on. You let another rookie QB. I get last year was Brock Purdy, but this is Jordan Love. He's good, but this... especially the offense, really, that Joe Barry defense isn't good. Let 30 points of that Carolina offense you can't let that happen. You just can't. To barely pass it and really be in garbage time, 32 points. If your Cowboys fans are really wondering what my reaction is, this is it. This is it. You cannot let only score 32 points, basically 16, and then let 48 points happen. What is Dan Quinn doing dropping people back on a third down when you need a rush? Zone is not what you do. You are a man team. What are you doing in this game? I'm confused the whole entire game. So I really don't understand. You letting 272 yards, 3 TDs, one threw on his back foot. And you let Aaron Jones once again run off of you. I just think you can't play the Packers in the playoffs. You play the Packers, the Niners in the playoffs next year, you're done. You had one advantage of winning this game, and the Lions were going to come right out to you. This was going to be a tough playoff game. After this game, you kind of realized this was not going to be an easy playoff because I thought we could walk all of the Packers, and I thought we would do it really with looking at the Packers, not going in there overlooking them. I thought we could go in there, not overlook them, and look right in the eye, smash them, and then get ready for the Lions. And I want to knock the heart out of them because they would be coming out angry. This is trash. I hopped on Jordan Love. Man, he's had terrific. He's had a terrific past few games, man. What a performance by him. We look at the Packers' stats: 272 yards, 3 TDs. It's sad the Cowboys season's got to end this way, but really, come on. I'm really hoping the Bills and Niners lose this week. I'm going to probably pick them, but I really hope they lose. And the reason I'm also going to pick them is it's going to be a win-win situation. Because really, I would love the Bills to choke again. I would love the Niners to choke again. It would really make me happy if that was the case. But if not, maybe they can still lose in the NFC/AFC Championship. Something Jordan Love was able to do. Aaron Jones, 3 TDs against us, and Jordan Love even had, he tried rushing the ball, it looks like. Romeo Dobbs, man, we let them all over, and so did Luke Musgrave, too. Oh my gosh, Wicks got a TD. Oh my gosh. I saw every time I said, on the live show, I was like, drops back, throws, Dobbs again, wide open. I'm like, every time, oh my gosh. The defense couldn't do a thing. The Dak threw 2 DDs and was to Jair Alexander, which I thought was a PI out to holding Brandon Cooks. And then Darnell Savage Jr. got the pick 6 all on Dak there. The defense actually did really well and shouldn't have. It should have been the opposite. This should be the opposite score, but it didn't. Dak Prescott, 403 yards. Yep, that was, I think, during garbage time. That's why I hate saying it. 3 TDs. Yeah, again, during garbage time. And then 2 interceptions was definitely not during garbage time. Tony Pollard got his TD when the Cowboys were trying to fight back. Lamb did not have a good game, even though he had 110 yards. That was fake again. Michael Gallup finally showed up. Jake Ferguson had 3 TDs. I mean, good performance by him. He had the only TDs of receiving. And the defense, terrible. Not even a sack. Not a sack, not a pick. No. Terrible performance. Hopefully something can happen next year because we've definitely got to make some changes. And Mike McCarthy's staying for his last year, so I don't know I don't know what will happen. Here we go, Rams and Lions. This was a terrific game. I had fun with them. I didn't really watch a lot of it because I was still kind of sad. I kind of want to. I peaked a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't. I missed a good game. I watched the highlights, but I'm only on a score video, but I just couldn't. But anyways, Matthew Stafford looked like he had a terrific game. I heard he had with 25 again, 25 of it. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not hearing. You aren't hearing a desktop audio, are you? Okay, make sure, because last time I had to cut it out or something. All right, so Rams, man, a season that they had going up and then going all the way up. They were like what 3-6, I think, after our game or something against us, and now they were 10-8, 7 out of 9 games. Terrific, good job by them. And the Lions coming off 13-5, NFC North champs, winning a playoff game, not unlike we did this year. Terrific performance, man. The Lions, after this game, you should have beaten us, not because of the call, but I think we played like we did. Because we never get scared of you. It's because we get scared of the Packers, but we're done with the Cowboys. Lions, man, what a season they had. And to keep doing this, man, they got to host another one. It's terrific. They're all having fun over there. But Matthew Stafford had a terrific game. 367 yards, 2 TDs, just like he should. Kyron Williams didn't have as much as you think he did, and because that Lions offense, rush, I knew it was going to be good. That's why I picked them. Puka Nacua had a TD, of course. I saw that bomb he had. And Tutu Atwell having one over there. It was a good game. So he got one of the receiving yards, and then the defense didn't do much. The real defense really isn't good, besides with Aaron Donald and some others, but that's really it. Lions, on the other hand, let's see what they did. You got Jared Goff having 277 yards and 1 TD, a very perfect game, almost completed near of his passes. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs getting rushing TDs, so that's pretty good. Even though they had low stats, they did get those TDs. And then Sam Laporta got a touchdown, even though Monte Brown, all the other leading receivers, did not get a TD. That's fine. The defense did pretty well, actually, maybe not. Besides Aiden Hutchinson, he got 2 sacks. The defense didn't do well. It really wasn't a defensive game, even though it doesn't really seem like it was that really big of a shootout. Oh, Steelers and Bills. Steelers, yeah, they tried finishing out the season, just couldn't do it. Hey, they gave it a shot. Between the game, you know, Bills, they've been playing their best football lately. I hope they lose, but I picked them, so win-win situation for me. Again, I did this. Definitely, Bills are playing their best football right now. Definitely, hats out to them. Great job. When we look at the stats right now, Mason Rudolph, 229 yards, 2 TDs, and an interception. So, good performance by them. And then Warren, Najee Harris with the 2 leading rushers. George Pickens actually got a rush, 15 yards. And then Pat Freiermuth and George Pickens leading receivers, with Deontay Johnson getting that TD, as well as Calvin Austin. And then no picks, really, but you did have some good defensive plays, but it really wasn't much without really much to stop without T.J. Watt. So, yeah, Steelers tried. They just couldn't do it. Bills, Josh Allen, man, 203 yards, 3 TDs. One was a rushing. I mean, Josh Allen, man, 74 yards on rushing. I think he had more than some running backs this week. And then yet Dalton Kincaid was and Kahil Shakir and Dawson Knox all getting the 3 TDs for them. Josh Allen had that 1 rushing. Stephon Diggs and then had a good game, 52 yards, so it was okay, I guess. And then that was really it for the rushing. The defense got a pick, Kyer Elam getting that interception, so good for them. They got a couple sacks, so defensive performance was, I think it was good. You got some tackles and all that. It was pretty good, I could say. Definitely, Bills are definitely proving their best football. They can beat the Chiefs, and we'll see what happens. I would really love to do a laughing. If we won, I would have been like pulling up the whole thing and laughing at them. I'm kind of laughing at them because it's like the downfall they had and like that. They couldn't do a thing. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, we kind of understand how it is. But Eagles fell off. They're going to have to get some stuff going on this weekend. But man, Baker Mayfield, how in the world, how well he's played this entire year. And how he's played these last few games. Kind of like Jordan Love. He's young. He's been playing well this season. Like he's actually starting now for the first time. And, well, starting full season for the first time in a while. And he's definitely proved that he can be starting again. He's going to be on the Buccaneer team for a while, I can see. Jalen Hurts, 250 yards of TD, so not bad. DeAndre Swift didn't get much. Really wasn't much for the running game. And then only TD came out of Dallas Goedert. Safety the Eagles caused. Jalen Hurts getting sacked in the end zone. And some were good. Dante Smith had 148 yards, so good job by them. The defense had some sacks, so they didn't do bad against them. We got some veterans already there. And then you had some Buccaneers did really well. Baker Mayfield, 337 yards, 3 TDs against a Philadelphia team like that. Rashad White, 72 yards. Mayfield ran for 16, so he's second in rushing. And then Cade Otton led the team in receiving. David Moore and Trey Palmer and Chris Godwin all got TDs over the Buccaneers, so good job by them. And then they had some good defensive performances. You had Greg Gaines and Joe Tyron Shakania got a sack, and then Kalia Kancey got some half sack as well. So, good job by the Buccaneers. Hats off to them, but I'm going to laugh at the Eagles in time. I know we lost, but it's still funny that they didn't make it either. Well, squad, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss one of my videos. Make sure to stay tuned tomorrow for the divisional round lobby. We got the playoffs tomorrow, and we also have my divisional round predictions either tomorrow or Saturday. I think I'll try to get into a video. So make sure to stay tuned this weekend, and I will see you next time. More videos to come. Have a great rest of your day or night. Peace.